welcome to Millis Community Media's coverage of Millis Mohawk girls varsity basketball. I'm Paul Ayton alongside Wes Cote. Excited to bring you tonight's Tri-Valley League game between the Mohawks and the Lancers of Norton. For the Lancers, they come in with a record of 9-7, currently ranked number 3 in the MIAA number 6 in the MIAA for Division 3. The young Lancers are led by 2 seniors with standout guard Avery Tinkham coming off a 24-point game in overtime win versus Westwood. The Lancers picked up an early season win against your Mohawks, winning 36-27 in a low-scoring affair. And that'll be the theme tonight. This Lancer team is talented defensively, holding their opponents to 40.5 points a game over the last 4. Despite not scoring more than 50 themselves, they came out of that stretch winning 4 straight. For your Mohawks, the Mohawks come in 12-5, currently 8-5 in the Tri-Valley League, and they are ranked number 2 in Division 4 in the MIAA rankings. Winners of 4 of the last 5, the Mohawks are playing good complementary basketball. They share the rock and get scoring from lots of places. They're led by their talented senior captain and all-time assist leader, Lindsey Gratton. We've got an exciting matchup. This is going to be a game with playoff implications for both teams. We'll get you to tip-off in just a couple moments. And we are just about ready for action here. Lineups have been announced, and for your Mohawks, we will see Lindsey Gratton, Caroline Connors, Abby Lucy Miller, Grace Higgins, and Ella Marr will round out the Mohawk starting lineup. For Norton, they'll have Reese Perry, Molly McIntyre, Callie Salem, Carly McDonald, and junior captain Avery Tinkham. Officials are doing some last-minute stretching. Mohawks huddled talk about this assignment tonight. Once again, the number 6 ranked Norton Lancers in Division 3 will take on your number 2 ranked Millis Mohawks in Division 4. As we get late into the season, just a couple games remain. Playoff position at stake for both teams. Caroline Connors up for the tip, can't control it, and the Lancers will have the first possession of the night as we are underway. Callie Salem dribbling through the key, kicks it out. Avery Tinkham gives it up, they swing it back around. Carly McDonald surveys, looking for some room. They kick down low, nice pass to Tinkham. She puts it off the backboard but can't finish. And here comes Gratton the other way. Mohawks in transition. Gratton cuts through and she's going to be fouled. Number 11, Callie Salem, looks like the offender. And she is. So certainly a way for the Mohawks to neutralize this talented defensive Lancer team will be to get into transition. Gratton unable to convert on the first attempt. See if she can break the ice and get us started. And she does. Carly McDonald up against Alamar, gives it up. Callie Salem dribbling along, Connors defends her. Lancers looking for some room. Cuts deep, long corner pass. Dribble across, kick it out again. And she converts. Carly McDonald on the bucket. Mid-range jumper is good. Lancers take the 2-1 lead here early in quarter number 1. Mohawks rotating the ball around. Looking for some position. Higgins gives it up. Miller back to Caroline Connors. Gratton swinging around. Shot clock down to 8. Grattan switch hand, down low to Higgins. She puts it up, and she's not going to be able to convert it, but she'll pick up the foul. I think they got Reese Perry on that. We'll wait for confirmation. It is, in fact, Reese Perry. Her first, team second. Higgins true on the first. And Higgins only able to convert on 1 of 2, so we're tied up at 2. 6:29 remaining in quarter number 1. Nice little crossover dribble. Marr up to the challenge there. Swings over, they penetrate. Not able to convert that. Higgins will dribble out. Give it up to Grattan up top. Miller dribbling around the top. Look, stop. Fake shot there. Grattan crossover, then crosses over again. Good defense by the Lancers, keeping Grattan from being able to penetrate. Higgins with the mini jumper, looks long. It is. Marr kicks it out. What a save by Ella Marr. I'm not sure how she found real estate along that line. Grattan. And that shot is off target. That's going to be a shot clock violation on your Mohawks. So once again, start to say Ella Marr coming up with a save there, kicks it long, gives the Mohawks a little bit of an extra attempt there, but they're unable to convert. And the defensive effort, as advertised, has been there early. Three-pointer is up, and it is good. Number 12, Carly McDonald, gives the Lancers the 5-2 lead. Callie Salem chasing after Grattan. Team in a zone, they kick out. Connors to the corner, Marr with the fake. Connors no room there. Grattan with the crossover, had some room, gives it up. Three-pointer away, and it is off the back rim. Collected by Reese Perry, and the Lancers come in transition. Mohawks get the defense set. Number 34, Avery Tankum, gives it up. Shift moving her players around. The junior captain swings to the top. It's Connors up in the air a little bit, but she'll give it up off the dribble penetration. Shot clock down to 5, so the three ball is off. It is off the back rim, and it's the Lancers and Connors dive on the floor. We're going to get a jump ball possession arrow to the Mohawks. So both teams ratcheting up the defense here. Connors will dribble it up. Miller surveys, no room there. Higgins out at the three-point line. Tough pass down low. Connors fights for it. She's able to collect it. Grattan over to Miller. Miller looking for some room, gives it up to Connors. She's trying to get downhill. Oh, nice give and go there. No room for Miller, but Higgins with the three-pointer side of the rim. Collected by Callie McDonald, and the Lancers bring it down. Swing it to the corner, back to McDonald, along the baseline, kicks it out. Pinkham with the fake from the free throw line, in and out. Callie Salem collects the offensive rebound. Three ball away, it is in and out of the rim. Another offensive rebound, and another three on its way, and this one is good. Callie Salem, and like that, the Lancers have a 6-point lead. So with 3 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in quarter number 1, Coach Fallon will take a timeout. Lancers 8, Mohawks 2. So we have our first buzzer as the Mohawks come back on the court. I see Molly Rand, number 23 for the Mohawks, has checked in. It looks like Grace Higgins will get a breather. Rand will toss it into Grattan. She'll dribble it up. Mohawks going to look to get something going offensively here. Grattan with a couple shakes, gives it up to Connors. Dribbles through, up and under, no good. Collected by Carly McDonald. She'll bring it down. Gives it up to Gabby Murphy. They get it. A little bit of in and out basketball here. They try to work their offense. Avery Tinkham cutting, slashing through. Using that speed. And they're going to get Reese Perry on the travel. Good defense there. Looks like Ella Marr got her hands on that. We'll see Norton substitute here. Perry comes off. Julia Miller into the game. Grant will deliberately bring the ball up across the logo. Looking for some room as Norton just collapses on the interior. In this zone defense, Mohawks trying to figure it out. Connor sets a bit of a screen. She'll get it back from Marr. Marr gets it over to Miller. Miller looking to get downhill, gives it up to Grattan. Shot clock down to 6. Passes off target, no touch. And Lancers will take it away. A lot of time off the clock, not a lot of offensive production for the Mohawks there. And we'll see what the call they're going to get. Avery Tinkham on the travel. A lot of times if that ball doesn't go down before the feet move, referees will be on top of that travel call. Oh, Grattan giving it up to Miller. She sailed off. Handed off to Connors, over to Grattan. Grattan surveys, got some room, floater off the backboard, no good, can't collect the rebound. And once again, the Lancers in transition, dribbling up, looking for room, and that's going to be off a Mohawk. Callie Salem trying to draw some contact. I think was really kind of looking for a foul call there, didn't get it. Grattan will come off. Callie Salem drives, can't get to it. Marr ties her up. Here comes Caroline Connors. Surveys, pulls up, gives it up to Miller. Miller over to Julia. Long pass to Marr. She's got to run that one down. And that's going to be a pass that's going to get deflected out of bounds. Kind of see that coming. Long distance pass. As my colleague Doug Coos likes to say, a little hope and wish pass there, didn't connect. Mohawks fortunate to keep the ball. Shot clock down to 10 seconds. Rand's gonna fire a 3, backboard, no good. Collected by Miller, offensive rebound up and under and in. Nice layup, Lucy Miller. Get the Mohawks on the board as the clock ticks under a minute in quarter number 1. Tinkham surveys, looking underneath, nothing there. Callie McDonald for 3, and it is good. Rand tosses into Connors. Lancers show a little bit of pressure here. Lucy Miller looking for some room. No room right, she goes left. Caroline Connors on the pass, tries to pass down low on the cutting Lucy Miller. It's intercepted by Avery Tinkham. Kelly McDonald with the ball, likely going to shoot this. Nope, she gives it up. Tinkham back to cut to underneath. No room there. Clock's going to expire. So low scoring first quarter as advertised. Defensive strength of Norton limiting opportunities for your Mohawks in quarter number 1 with the score. The Lancers 11, Mohawks 4. We'll be right back for quarter number 2. And we are just about ready to begin quarter number 2. I see Elamar, Lindsay Grattan, Molly Rand, Julia Giangregorio, and see if I can see the number here. It's Grace Higgins. Lancers ball. Miller will give it up to Carly McDonald. Tinkham with the ball, driving down the post. Got some room, got a pretty good look at it, not able to convert. Julia Giangregorio is last to touch it. Deflect out of bounds. And the Lancers will toss it in. Avery Tinkham with the 3 ball. It's long. Tipped from Molly Rand to Higgins in transition. Try to give it up to Mar. They do. She gets up underneath. Can't convert. Pretty good look there. Here comes Norton in transition. They pull up, kick back. Callie Salem with the 3 balls off target. Here comes Gren. Both teams up and down. Both teams would like, with the defensive presence of both teams, they would like to play in transition, but so far both teams up to the task to get back. That ball deflected briefly. Higgins chases it down, gives up to Gren. She'll set a pick, give her some room. Lindsay thought about it. Higgins does think about it, shoots it. Julia Giangregorio sealed off. And the Lancers once again pick up another rebound. Rebounding becoming a bit of a story here. Pass down low is deflected. No line. That is intercepted eventually by Rand. She gives it up to Grattan. Grattan dribbles out of traffic and brings it up court. Looking for some room. Kicks it out to Higgins for 3. Long. Bounces off. Lancers collect it, and here they come. Tinkham pulls up. 3 ball away, and 3 ball good. Callie Salem splashes down the 3, and Lancers extend their lead to 10. We'll see Lucy Miller and Caroline Connors check back in at the next whistle. Rand over to Grattan in the corner. She thinks about it. They sail her off. Higgins has to chase down that pass. Grattan looking for some room. Sailed off. They go to Julia. Julia fires a 3. In and out of the rim, controlled by the Lancers. Higgins with the effort there, unable to connect on it. Avery Tinkham sends it over to Callie Salem. Salem to Carly McDonald. She thinks about it. Back over to Callie Salem. She drives, kicks out, 3 ball away, 3 ball good. And right now, the difference in this game is the 3 ball. 3 ball falling for the Lancers, not falling for your Mohawks right now. So Coach Fallon will take another timeout, try to get his team moving in the offensive direction. They're trailing by 13, 17-4, 5:07 remaining. We'll be right back. And we have our first buzzer coming out of that timeout. Mohawks back on. Grattan Miller with Julia Giangregorio. Higgins will toss in to Caroline Connors. Gives up to Grattan. Got to get one of these outside shooters going. Connors collects a long pass. Get it back to Grattan. She surveys Higgins. Switches to the left hand, drives through the lane. It's in and count +1. Higgins with the drive through the center. Higgins converts on the 3-point play. Mohawks get that much needed basket. 3 ball away once again. Back rim, collected by Miller. And let's see what the call is here. To get Julia Miller on the foul call there. Second team foul here with 4:35 remaining on the Lancers. Neither team in much foul trouble at this stage. Though Reese Perry has 2. Connors surveys, dribbles, gives up to Grattan. Grattan struggling to find some room. Connors cannot get downhill. Higgins, a lot of the dribbling and moving as Connors heads through the middle. Kick it out. Julia with the shot, 3 ball away. Rims out. Here come the Lancers. Avery Tinkham collects the long pass. She'll give it up. Salem's going to hand that off. They go back to her in a little bit of a give and go. I don't think Salem was on the same page on that. Mohawks up to the task defensively. Here comes Grattan in transition. She gets bumped up and in. Grattan, right-handed off the backboard, draws contact. She'll go to the line. Mohawks will look for back-to-back three-point plays. Julia will check out as Ella Marr comes in. Gian Gregorio giving the Mohawks some good minutes on the floor. Mohawks get back-to-back three-point plays, and the Lancers will take a timeout. So the Mohawks cutting into this lead, down 17-10, 3:41 remaining. We'll be right back. And we have our first buzzer coming out of this timeout. Mohawks have their starting five in the game. Lucy Miller, Ella Marr, Lindsey Grattan, Grace Higgins, and Caroline Connors for your Mohawks on 6-0 run here. Lancers have a couple players now with 2 fouls. We'll keep an eye on that. The stage, a third foul could prove interesting, but not in terrible foul trouble. As Callie Salem fires a 3, collected by Grace Higgins. She'll get it over to Grattan. Grattan in transition. Lancers are set in their 2-3 defense. Playing this strong zone. Been effective most of the night. A little more energy. Connors along the baseline has it punched away. And looks like they're gonna get Carly McDonald on the foul. Let's see what the number posted here is. And it is in fact Carly, her first. Miller checks off. Julia Giangregorio checks back in. Connors razzle-dazzle, can't convert. She's knocked to the ground. Here come the Lancers. Higgins in front, good defense. Lancers collect the offensive rebound. Swallowed up by Grattan, and they're gonna get Grattan for the reach-in. That'll be Grattan's first. Callie Salem over to Carly McDonald. Swings around, they switch. Grattan on Salem. Pushing her to the right, she's got some help there. Julia pressures the three-point line. Tankum tries to step through, no room there, it's deflected away. 3 ball away, short, collected by number 4, Molly McIntyre, the Lancers. They fire another 3. This time Connors able to collect it. Here come the Mohawks, Grattan pushing. She looks down low to Higgins, dribble up, and it's no good. Let's see who they're gonna get Tankum on that. Tankum's first. Team 5th foul, so they'll be shooting, Mohawks will be shooting from here. Higgins unable to convert the first. And unfortunately Higgins unable to convert on either. 17-10, 2 minutes remaining. Callie Salem picks up the dribble. Surveys, pressured by Grattan to give it up to Tankum. Tankum driving through. Now let's see who they've got here. I'm gonna go Caroline Connors on that foul, boy. Just didn't see that from my perch high above the Marac Gymnasium floor. Certainly looked like Connors had a lot of ball there. Connors first. Team 2nd foul, so Mohawks in good shape on the team foul standpoint. Tankum away, another one. She's good on both. They increase their lead back to 9. Miller, Grattan surveys, Marr 3 away, in and out, halfway down. Grattan with the offensive rebound, dives to the floor, and she's gonna get tied up. Jump ball, possession arrow belongs to the Mohawks. Marr will toss it in. Grattan collects it at the logo. She'll give it up to Miller. Cuts down the post. Marr swings back to Grattan in the corner. Lancer sailed it off. She steps in and swishes the jumper 5 feet inside the three-point line. Mohawks pressure. Force the long outlet. Marr and Miller retreat. Tankum over to McIntyre, back to McDonald. McDonald dribbles around the screen, no room. They try to go down low, intercepted by the Mohawks. Connors, wrap fastball underneath. Lucy Miller converts. We're under a minute, 5-point game. Here come the Lancers. Tankum picking up speed. They shoot it way across the court. Inside the 3, toss it up, and it falls. Reese Perry able to convert on the mini jumper. Mohawks toss it in. 20 seconds remaining here in quarter number 2. Mohawks would love to cut into this. Heading into halftime. Miller steps through. Marr wide open 3. Swish! Here come the Lancers. 2 seconds, 1 second. Ball's off, and it's in. And they're going to say that counts. 3-ball got away. So what was a 4-point contest turned back to 7. 24-17. Lancers lead. We'll take a break. Be back for the second half. All right, we are just about ready to resume action here. Right now, Les, the Lancer team, which has not come out of the locker room quite yet. About 40 seconds remaining in the timeout. I am sure they will reappear, albeit not a whole lot of warm-up time for them. Thinking about stat leaders here from the first half. Lindsey Grattan leading Mohawks with 6 points. Higgins and Miller with 4 each. And Elamar with that 1 3-ball. As we said from the pregame, it's a complementary basketball team, and we certainly see that there in the scoring. Albeit, I think the Mohawks would like to have a couple more points. With the Lancers, Carly McDonald leads all scorers with 11. Callie Salem with 6. The Lancers have finally reappeared, and they'll head immediately to the floor. A little rare to see a team up 7 take quite that much time coming out of the locker room, but they did in fact make the buzzer, and they will inbound the ball, and it will be Callie Salem to McDonald. She gives it right back to Salem. Salem, they swing it around. Back to Salem. She cuts down low, up and under, and doesn't fall, but going to get, and it looks like Caroline Connors with her second foul of the game. Salem unable to convert on the first one from the charity stripe. Salem misses on both. Connors collects the rebound, and sometimes I like to believe the ball don't lie. Down the other way, Grattan picks up the assist on a perfect pass to Marr. She lays it up and in. Mohawks shrink the lead to 5 at 24-19 as we begin the second half. The Mohawks are gonna have to figure out. That's what Nice defense there. Oh, they're going to say it was kicked off of a Lancer. Good D by Lindsey Grattan, the senior captain. Mohawks get the turnover. Miller swings to the corner, collects the inbound, surveys, gives it up to Grattan. Connors sets the pick, then rolls, unable to convert. And here come the Lancers in transition. Tinkham gives it up, swings it to the corner. No room there. McDonald from outside, they give it up, back to Salem. Salem, 3-ball, doesn't fall, but she's there for the rebound. High off the glass and in. Just a little breakdown, Mohawk defense there. And Salem come right down and collect that wide open rebound. Higgins gives it up to Marr, over to Miller, back to Higgins, surveys, Miller diving through, tosses it up off the glass, but Higgins is there for the rebound. She tosses it up, can't get it, and that's going to be a jump ball. And the Mohawks will maintain possession. Connors will come off, and Rand will come in. Grattan cuts through, up off the glass, it doesn't fall. Rand collects it up the glass and in. Mohawks have ratcheted up the intensity, and they're going to get Grattan on the reach-in. And that is Grattan's second, so a couple careless fouls by the Mohawks early here. Keep an eye on that. Tinkham with the pump fake, drives down the lane, up off the glass and in. Nice little pump fake. She cleared a whole lot of space. Grattan with the crossover dribble. Gives it up to Miller. Swings down to the corner. Rand surveys. Marr back to Grattan. Grattan sailed off one-on-one with Salem. Spins. Can't create space. Miller to Rand. Gives it up to Miller. Back to Grattan. Shot clock winding down. Marr, 3 off the side rim. Tipped away. Collected by the Lancers. Salem, 3-on-1. They kick it out. Tinkham gonna get the double dribble. So Connors will check in, as will Julia Gregorio. Ella Marr will come off. Mohawks set their play. Miller from the corner, cuts down low, puts her hand up. Connors around the tops. Check that, Julia Gregorio. Now she gives it up to Connors. Connors gets downhill. They reach in, try to take it from her. Strong enough to pull it back. Grattan with a 3-ball away. Back rim. And I think we're going to get an off-ball foul. Yep, they're going to get Avery Tinkham on the push. Her second. Grattan drives floater, back rim, just not able to convert on some of these looks. 7-point game. Salem floats it up and in. Callie Salem with 10 points unofficially. Go along with some good defense. She's matched up one-on-one with Grattan. She gives it up to Miller, hands it off to Connors. Connors looks to get downhill, can't. Grattan surveys, tries to pass through, deflected, gets it back, floats it up and in. Salem pushing the other way. Mohawks trying to get organized defensively. They sail her off. She gives it up to McDonald. McDonald back to Salem as they play a little 2-on-5. Salem trying to swing along the free throw line, kicks it out. McDonald 3-ball away. Side rim, collected. Lancers just out hustling the Mohawks on that. Another 3-ball. And Salem's going to collect that one along the out of bounds line. Straight down the middle, off the glass. Rand, and that's going to get tied up. It'll stay Lancers ball and switch the possession arrow. 7-point game here, fast-moving third quarter. 30-23 in front there are the Lancers, who have possession. 25 seconds on the shot clock. They give it down in the center of the key. She kicks it out. Tinkham with the 3-ball. Side rim, out of bounds. That's going to be off a Lancer. Mohawk ball, Rand will inbound. Mohawk set the play. Grattan swings to her left. Miller on the top, looking to dribble penetrate. Gives it up to Rand. Rand down to the corner to Julia, who goes back to Grattan. Grattan using her crossover, strong dribble. Gives it up. Rand, pump fake, down low to Miller. Miller trying to find some room, kicks it out. Julia floats it up. No touch of the rim. We're going to get a shot clock violation. Ella Marr will check in, as will Grace Higgins. Rand and Gian Gregorio will check out. McDonald tosses it over to Tinkham. Tinkham cuts down to Salem underneath. Too strong, rebound, puts it back up and under. And really, that's been the story here. Salem with 13. Her ability to collect offensive rebounds. Fallon wants to talk to his troops. He'll call a timeout. 2:39 remain. Lead back to 9, 32-23. There we have our first buzzer. Teams will come out of the timeout. Right now, the Mohawks have to figure out a way to start to produce a little more offense, find a hot hand or two. Certainly would like to see them get Caroline Connors going to the rim and maybe create some offense for Ella Marr, who has not had many shot attempts tonight. Right now, this game sizing up pretty much just like the Lancers want. Mohawks convert on that. Big push from behind. Everybody's attention here. No foul call. Jumper is good from the free throw line. Here comes Grattan. Got Marr underneath to Miller. Can't convert. Who's got it? Bounces around. And it's Tinkham who comes away with it. She'll collect it down in the corner. And they're going to get her for a double dribble. Coach thought the ball was deflected. No call on that. So 9-point game after 2 minutes there in quarter number 3. Marr will toss it over to Higgins. Miller to Connors as the Mohawks cycle the ball. Trying to get the ball to Connors underneath. They can't. Looking to get something inbound to the post. Marr's going to fire a deep 3. Swish! There it is. Ella Marr with the splash. On cue, what the Mohawks need, and the Lancers carelessly throw it into the backcourt. Going to be a turnover, and the Mohawks with an opportunity to get something going here as the third quarter winds down. The Lancers desperate. Their MO is to keep teams right around 40 points. The Mohawks can get this offensive going, get to their average, which is about 55 points a game in their wins. I like their chances, but it's going to take an offensive explosion here. Grattan surveys. Just about 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Grattan looking to drive up off the glass. She'll be fouled. Tinkham will pick up her third. Intensity starting to ratchet up here. Grattan dribbles out, looks, steps into the key, gives it up. Connors doing some dribbling, looking for some space. She'll give it up to Higgins in the corner, looks off target, it is. Connors with the offensive rebound, brings it down, and she's gonna get reached in. They're going to pick up another foul. Foul on Molly McIntyre. Her second. Grattan collects that. Hard dribble, pressured. Higgins underneath alone, steps through. They're going to say she traveled. Nice move by Higgins. They just do not like anything that looks remotely like a Euro step there in the MIAA. Not sure on that one. 2 steps and up, but that is the call. 6-point game as the third quarter winds down. Shot clock off, 20 seconds remain. Tinkham drives through, up off the glass and in. Nice move by the junior captain. Here comes Grattan, 10 seconds. Let's see if they can get something going. Grattan right downhill, and she's going to get a foul. That is Julia Miller on that foul, her second. So basically all your starting Lancers with 2 or more. Grattan good on the first. Connors will step off. Good to give her an extra breather and keep her off the floor, prevent her from picking up her third foul on something fluky. And just like that on cue, looks like they're going to get Higgins on the foul. That'll be her first. Lots of penetration, ball away, and it is in again. Another 3-pointer from deep. Caps off a quarter. Lancers have done it twice tonight. They extend the lead back to 10, 39-29. We're going to head to our final stanza. Mohawks in need of some points. And we are ready to resume action here. Pseudo live action. Mohawks send out Julia Giangagorio, Elamar, Molly Rand, Lucy Miller, and Grace Higgins. Grattan and Connors will take a break here early in the fourth quarter. And couldn't hear too much of Coach Fallon's advice during the break other than a little bit of focus, and I certainly agree with that. There's been moments where the Mohawks have simply been out-hustled, especially on the offensive rebound area. Soft pass almost intercepted by Salem. Miller's got it, using the dribble, drives down, up and under, in it, off the backside of the rim. And Tinkham will bring it up. She gives it up to McDonald. McDonald kicks it wide. He stepped through it. Wow, Elamar flat-footed in position, and they're going to call her for the block. Ooh. So Lucy Miller and Molly Rand head off. Grattan, Connors, Mar with Lucy Miller and Julia Giangregorio for your Mohawks. Convert 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Grattan dribbles it up. 7 minutes remain here in the game. Connors to Grattan in the corner. She swings around, drives through the center, and one. Grattan with the mini baby hook. Grattan to the line, looking for a second 3-point play of the game. Connors out hustles. He tosses it down to Higgins. She tosses it up, and they collect the air ball. They're going to get Grattan on the reach in. Grattan third foul. Second team foul for your Mohawks, 10-point game, 6:50 remaining here in quarter number 4. Salem, heavy pressure by Grattan. The Mohawks gonna try to make things a little bit more difficult. This is not a particularly exceptional offensive Lancer team here. I gotta say, that's deflected away. Grattan out to Gian Gregorio. She gives it up to Connors, over to Marr. She's open, 3 away. Halfway down, comes back out. I was just about to call that one down. Great shot by Marr, just doesn't fall. Let's see, timeout called on the floor. 6:16 remaining in this one, 10-point game. And we've got our first buzzer. Teams will come out of the timeouts, and I'm reminded, Wes, that about a year ago, I think you and I did a game together. It was Mohawks versus the Lancers in the boys basketball category. Down 12 as Tinkham fires a 3, back rim, long rebound, out to McDonald underneath, and that's going to be a travel. So to finish that story real quick, Mohawks down 12, 5 minutes remaining. Adam Hart, the Mohawk alum, along with Sean Ryan and Jack Carter, mounted a furious 12-point comeback and won the game by 1. And that was back on February 8th. You can go back on Mills Media archives and check out that last 5 minutes of what was one of the more exciting games of 2024. Hoping for some of that magic tonight, a year later, as the Lady Mohawks, Grattan underneath, they convert, and they're going to get Connors on the reach-in. We're going to get some full court pressure here from your Mohawks. The Mohawks are going to mount that comeback. If the Mohawks are going to mount that comeback as a late sub gets into the game here, it's going to have to start right about now. McDonald, Salem playing catch, dribble through, is deflected. And that's going to go out of bounds. Mohawk ball, so step 1 of a multi-step process begins here. Grattan will bring it up. Mohawks spread out, set the play. Stack the left side. Grattan works the right side. And try to kick it across to Higgins. It's deflected. Higgins able to track it down, puts it up. Connors with the rebound. Hits the bat underneath of the rim, and that's going to go the other way. Mohawks will stay with their full court pressure. They'll kick it in. Salem collects it, they get it up and over. Go back to McDonald. Dribbles behind her back, kicks it down to the corner. And I think they're gonna get Grattan. And that's gonna be Lindsay's 4th, so she's gonna take a couple minutes off here, keep her in this game. With this pressure defense, the Mohawks are trying to deploy. Norton able to easily get that inbound pass in. McDonald brings it all the way out to the logo. Lancers will take their time with the 10-point lead. Pass is not handled cleanly, but they chase it down. McDonald swings to the top. She'll kick it over. Little mini step there. Long pass across the court. Tinkham with the pump fake up and off the glass. Salem collects the rebound. They kick it out. Shot clock reset, but they'll take the shot. And Higgins will take it. Here comes Connors the other way. And she's going to get her pocket picked by Tinkham. Tinkham switches hand, left-handed. Higgins up and in. Connors brings it up. Miller puts it down. Dribbles, surveys, looks for the cutting Connor, can't get it to her. Higgins, Marr. Marr's got some room. She'll take the 3 off the tip of the rim, and it's headed the other way. McDonald's long pass out to Tinkham, intercepted by Marr. Here she comes, 1-on-3, and she's going to pick up the foul. She takes it down, And Callie Salem picks up. See what she's got here, third or fourth. It is her third. Mar in the act of shooting will take two. First one is true from the stripe. Grattan and Julia Gregorio will check back in. Higgins and Molly Rand will head off. Molly putting in some quality minutes off the bench tonight. Mar is true on both. Shrink it back to that 10-point lead. Mohawks need some stops here. They'll go full court pressure. Mar gets crossed over. McDonald brings it up. Nice little stutter dribble there. Finds the baseline, then dribbles it off her foot and out of bounds. So the pressure working here for the Mohawks. Lancers will take a timeout with 3:37 remaining in this 10-point game. And we have our first buzzer as the Lancers retake the floor. Salem, Tinkham, and McDonald on the floor for the Lancers. Collect the other numbers in a second. Reese. And it looks like we got Reese Perry out there as well as Molly McIntyre. So the starters for the Lancers back in. Your starters for the Mohawks with Julia Gregorio in for Grace Higgins right now. Grattan playing with the 4 fouls. We'll have to be careful. Mar gives up the dribble, maybe a bit prematurely, so she'll hand it off. Julia hands it back to Grattan. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Connors at the top. Look, tries to create some room. They reach in, grab it to it. Gives it to a cutting Lucy Miller. And we're going to get a shot clock. So they're going to say shot clock violation on the Mohawks before the out of bounds. That's intercepted by Grattan. She lays it up and under and in. Full court pressure paying some dividends there. That's going to be off. I'm going to say that's off of Mar. Certainly looked like it might have been off of McDonald there. Full court pressure working. McDonald retrieves it. They trap in the corner. Ellen not letting her out. And they're going to get Mar for the blocking foul. Mohawks did have a foul to give. Oh, that is the 5th. Check that. Apologies. That is their 5th foul. So the Lancers are in the bonus. We'll be shooting from here on out. 8-point game with McDonald at the stripe for 2. And McDonald converts on both. She'll push it back to 10. A little bit of sense of urgency needed now from your Mohawks. Have to set some shots and take them. Connors to Miller. Pump fake. Dribbles. Steps in. Off the glass. No good. Collected by the Lancers. Tipped out by Grattan. Get it into McDonald. Mar pressuring her. McDonald brings it across. 45-35. As I said at the start of this 4th quarter, this is just kind of where the Lancers prefer this game. I feel like they don't have to score 50 to win games. Certainly been true in the last 4. Holding teams under 40 or right around 40, scoring in the mid-40s, and that's where we are. 3 ball away. It's good. And that might do it. 2 minutes remain, 13-point game. Here comes Grattan. They're going to set the play. So right now, things taking a little too long. Grattan with the 3 ball, and it's good. And the Mohawks will take a timeout. 1:44 remaining, 10-point game, 48-38. Lancers lead. And we have our first buzzer back to pseudo live action with the Mohawks bringing out Gian Gregorio with Caroline Connors, Lucy Miller, Grace Higgins, and Ella Marr. Grattan likely to be rotated on the offensive side. Mohawks down to 1 timeout. They press Salem, get a hand in there, and force the travel. Connors ties it up. Salem falls to the floor. Grattan will check in for the offensive possession. Mohawks will inbound. They send it down low to Grattan. She dribbles around the set, looks underneath. Grattan has some room, gives it up. Connors with the 3, back rims it. Marr with the takeaway. I think they're going to get Tinkham on the push. It is, in fact, Tinkham, her 4th. Connors cuts through the middle, looking, they're going to go to the top. Connors high points it. They give it up to Grattan. Grattan along the 3-point line. She creates some room. 3 away, 3 in. 1:18 remaining, 7-point game. Salem over to Tinkham. Tinkham, Salem tipped away by Grattan for a moment. Salem able to collect. McDonald with the pump fake. No foul. Grattan certainly can't give it. Marr forces her out of bounds. Pump fake, Tinkham to the baseline, puts it up, and she'll be fouled. We tick under a minute here. Tinkham makes the first. Push it back to an 8-point game. 3-possession game for your Mohawks. 55 seconds remain. Whatever the Mohawks do here. Not good on the first. They're going to collect the rebound. Long rebound. And tossed right away. Grattan dribble penetrate. She stops, pulls back along the 3-point line. Got to do something quick here. Little mishandle on the dribble. Connors to the baseline, up and in, and the foul. .36 remaining. Gian Gregorio will check in. Grattan will come off. Mohawks will foul off of the free throws. Also going to take Higgins off. Number 10, Peyton Barber into the game. Back rim. Not sure if they missed that one on purpose. Looks like maybe they did. Long outlet pass collected by the Lancers. McDonald, she'll be fouled. Lancers in the bonus, so they'll be shooting. Six-point game. McDonald good on the first. Pushes it back to a 3-possession game. Barber checks off. Grattan back in. Missed on the second. Oh, and collected. Taken away. I get a foul. Looks like we're going to get a timeout by the Lancers as the Mohawks got ready to commit their foul. And just a fortuitous bounce off of the free throw lands right in the Lancers' hands. 25 seconds remaining, 7-point game. Mohawks running out of runway here. We'll be back for the finish. And we have our first buzzer as we start to come out of this timeout. And as always, we want to take a moment and thank the administration for allowing us to bring you tonight's action. Special thanks to Athletic Director Derek Finney and Head Coach Dave Fallon for allowing us to bring you Mohawk varsity girls basketball. Mohawks are letting the referee know their intentions. I suspect that'll be, we're going to do a lot of fouling here for the last 25 seconds, depending on how things go right here. McDonald to inbound. Mohawks, they cycle around. Tinkham gets it, steps back, and so the Mohawks do in fact give the foul. Takes about 4.5 seconds. He'll send Tinkham to the line. She's true on the first. 8-point game. Remains a 3-possession game. Rand checks in. Julia Giangregorio checks out. Second one is away. Missed. Marr has it. Out to Gretton. Little crossover dribble. She should stop and pop here. Time ticking away in this 3-possession game. And this one's going to end with the Mohawks on the short end of the stick. Possession arrow to the Lancers and game to the Lancers. So at the final score, likely to be 51-43 for West Cote. I'm Paul Eaton. We thank you for joining us for tonight's action where the Millis Mohawks fall to the Lancers 51-43. Thank you and good night.